Hello bookworms! Today I'm going to be doing my SummerAthon TBR. SummerAthon is a new readathon that was created by some of my friends here on BookTube. It's being hosted by Amy from A Court of Crowns and Quills, Melanie from Mel to the Any, Heather from Bookables, Amy from Amy Reads, and Julie from Pinot and Pages. And it's taking place this week from June 21st to June 27th, so you have a full 7 days to read all of the books, and there are a whole bunch of challenges. A lot of them I'm going to be trying to complete. I'm really hoping that I'm probably going to read about, I would say, 4 contemporary books during this time, but I'm going to be ambitious and pick out options for each of the challenges because I never know what I'm going to feel like picking up next. So the first challenge is to read a beachy read, and I have an upcoming release, and that is How the Light Gets In by Katie Upperman. And this book follows a girl named Callie, and her sister has just passed away, and she's been dealing with terrible emotions that come along with a death so close to you and your family, and she has pretty much just given up on life herself. And then she goes for the summer to her aunt's little coastal Victorian house, and that's really what got me the most excited about reading this, because Victorian houses are like my favorite style of houses, and I really want to own one when I'm older. So she goes to the seaside town and she ends up like really falling in love with the town, and she meets a cute boy. But even while all of that is going on and while things are starting to look up for her a little bit, she still is really upset about what happened to her sister, obviously, and she's having these really chilling nightmares, and she feels like her sister is trying to communicate with her, so she's kind of trying to strike a balance between living a more normal life after her sister's passing, and then also with the fact that she thinks her sister might be trying to communicate with her. Sounds like it's gonna be really sad, but I'm really excited to read it. Challenge 2 is to read a book with sunrise colors on the cover, and I literally just read The Start of Me and You by Emery Lord at the beginning of June, and that would have been the perfect book for this challenge. But I'm going with another book that I have on my 10 to read in 2019 TBR that I haven't gotten to yet. That is The Perfect Color of Sunrise, and that is Second Chance Summer by Morgan Matson. This is another one that I know is gonna be really sad and really difficult for me to read, so far I'm like kicking SummerAthon off with a bunch of very depressing books. Challenge 3 is to read a book that deals with a road trip or traveling or some type of summer vacation. So I'm going a little bit more lighthearted for this one, and I'm going with I Love You So Mochi by Sarah Kuhn. This book follows a girl who goes to Japan. She is really interested in being a fashion designer, and her mom is not so into that, and then she ends up getting a letter in the mail from her estranged grandparents who invite her to Kyoto. So she takes them up on the invitation, and it's all about her like traveling through Japan and just getting enriched with Japanese culture, and it sounds like it's gonna be super cute. I'm also just obsessed with this cover, and this actually doesn't take place during summer, it takes place during spring break, so hence the cherry blossoms. Yeah, I've been really looking forward to this one. Number 4 is to read a book set in summer, and for this one I'm going to read Truly Madly Royally by Debbie Regaud, and this one follows a girl who is going to a summer program, and she meets this boy named Owen there, and the two of them really start hitting it off. They've got great chemistry, and then Owen invites her to be the date to his brother's wedding, but then she finds out that Owen is like literally a prince, so there's gonna be her traveling and going to a royal wedding, and it just sounds like it's gonna be really fun. I love royal wedding books, so I've been really looking forward to this one. Next is to read a book with food on the cover, and this is actually a huge stretch, but there is food in the synopsis of this book, and that is The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren. This follows a girl who is getting married, and her twin sister is her maid of honor. Her maid of honor and the best man both like really don't get along, and they go to this wedding and everyone eats all of this fish, but they all get food poisoning, and the bride and groom can't go on their honeymoon, so she asks her twin sister, and the groom asks his best man to go and take this trip for them because it's non-refundable, so that it's like a hate to love romance, and they end up going on this honeymoon together. And the reason that I was like I'm gonna just do it is because there are flowers, and sometimes there are flowers in like drinks, or sometimes they put flowers in salad, so I was like, this is a huge stretch, but I really want to read this book, and I'm putting it for this challenge. Number 6 is to drink your favorite summery drink while you are reading. So I actually have 2 favorite summery drinks, the first of which I'm actually drinking right now. Well, it's summery flavored tea, but I always drink it hot just because it's easier. So I am obsessed with this watermelon mint tea from Trader Joe's. Like when Andrew and I went shopping the other day and I saw that it was back, I was like, oh my god, I have to get a couple of these because they sold out so quick. And I told my mom when she goes to hers, if she sees any of this tea, to please buy it for me because I love it and I wish that I had it all year long. It's honestly just so delicious. It doesn't really taste very minty. It tastes more watermelon-y to me, and it just smells so good. It's amazing. And then my other favorite drink, which is a more traditional summer drink and is also a year-round drink for me, is from Starbucks, and that is my Trenta unsweetened green iced tea with extra water. And yeah, iced tea is just a very summery drink, so there's a good chance that I'll be reading while drinking some of those during this next week. And then, like I said, I tend to be a mood reader. I never really know what I'm gonna be in the mood to pick up at the time, so I wanted to give myself just one like bonus book in case this is the one that is calling to me, which it's very possible that that's gonna happen, and that is Maybe This Time by Casey West. This one is Casey's new contemporary, and it sounds so adorable, and it also has a lot of event planning going on. It follows a girl who works at a florist and a guy who works at a caterer, and they have like a hate to love romance going on, but the whole story takes place over the course of a year because the two of them keep bumping into each other at every single event that they get hired to work on together. It's a small town, so they tend to be like the go-to vendors and they run into each other a lot. And I love the cover, and I just think it's gonna be so great. So those are all of the books that I'm planning on reading during SummerAthon. Let me know if you're planning on participating. I can't wait to see everybody's updates because I have just been craving like cute contemporaries and romance and stuff like so much this month. I feel like it's been just what I've been looking most forward to, so this is like the perfect readathon for me. And yeah, I'm excited to participate. So that's all that I have for this video, and I will see you guys soon in a new one. Bye!